Good morning everyone, my name is Ritik Negi and we are here to discuss on the topic Indian financial markets. So what is a financial market? Financial market is a market in which financial assets are created or transferred. These are the activities of lending and borrowing happening in the financial markets. Financial market creates securities for investments. Those with surplus funds invest in them to get returns. So now we'll discuss the structure of Indian financial market. It comprises of money market, capital market, forex market and credit market. First is money market. Money market is a market for low risk and short term instruments. Funds are available from a single day up to a year. So second is capital market. Capital market is a market designed to finance long term investments. It comprises of A. Primary market, which is also known as new issue market, and B. Secondary market. Subsequent sales and purchase happen in the secondary market. So the third component of Indian financial market is foreign exchange market. It deals with the multi-currency requirement that are met by exchange of currencies. The transfer of funds takes place depending on the applicable exchange rate. And the last but not the least is credit market. The market where banks and financial institutions provide short, mid or long-term loans to corporate and individuals. So now we'll discuss the market performance of financial Indian finance in early 2020. As we all know, 2020 2019 will be remembered as a difficult year for the Indian economy. The World Bank cut India's growth for 2020 to 5% from 6% estimated earlier on 9th January. Recovery is taking place against the backdrop of several steps taken by the government to mitigate the economic crisis. The government launched several policy measures like Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme, the merger of 10 state-owned banks into 4 entities. These measures certainly help in the economy stable. Now we'll discuss the market performance in the mid 2020. Stock markets around the world witnessed one of the most painful correction phases in the month of March. India also mirrored the trend. The following figures will show the performance of the Indian financial markets in 2020. First, record wealth destruction. Rupees 14.6 lakh crores worth of wealth destroyed on the Sensex in the last month alone. Huge selling pressure for individual stocks. The decline was mainly led by banking and financial stocks. Third, crude oil slumps over 50%. Fourth, the rupee hits record low. Massive sell-off in equities and bonds led to huge fall in rupee against the dollar. The reason being is, after making a peak in Feb, Sensex crashed over minus 38% by 23rd March. It was one of the fastest crashes in the stock market history, even worse than the 2008 market crash. On 12th March, the Sensex fell by 8.18% as a result of WHO declaring corona a pandemic. As it is spread and the number of cases in India increased, the stock market plunged 13.5% on March 23rd. And the scope, now we'll discuss the scope for the future of Indian financial markets. Indian stock market has a history of crash and recovery. Due to COVID-19, no one knows when the economy will be back on track. Some even compare this meltdown of economies with the Great Depression of the 20th century. Once this pandemic is over with, normalcy returning to business and economy, the stock market will start moving in a positive direction. And as witnessed in the past, recovery would be faster than expected. Thank you.